Hello, Capricorn. It's umomgtarot, and this is your Someone is Secretly Stalking You tarot card reading. Let's have a look at who's looking into you, whether it's on a small scale or a large scale of stalking. We're going to figure out what energy is coming at you with that stalkerization. And then we'll go ahead and look at the tarot and see what's going on. What are you stalking me for? Alright, so if you'd like your own personal reading, check out the description. But now, here is your first card. Your first card is Libra. Hey, what is going on, Libra? Libra's just out here trying to find balance, guys. Libra's an air sign. They're an intellectual. Usually conversing with them is pretty fun. They have little quirks to them. They're charming. Mr. Personality over here. Libra is also ruled by Venus, and Venus rules love, beauty, art, luxury. So, they have a need for nice things. They like nice quality. Then we have Earth energy in the mix, giving us that stalking energy. It's very stable. It's obviously very grounded, and this could involve a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Alright, so this person is giving us practical energy with that earthy undertone. And so we have Libra and all the earth signs. Let's see your last card. And that is Mercury. Hell, look at the communication skills. Okay. Now, Mercury rules 2 zodiac signs. Gemini, which is an air sign, and Virgo, which is an earth sign. So we have a double dose of that Virgo energy. But most importantly, we're talking about communication. So you'll notice that something is extra lively about this person's communication. It's consistent and it's of a practical nature. So this is fine. This is like, okay, you're not a psychotic psycho looking to stalk me for no good reason. It seems like communication is there, which is good. It's not silent stalking. It's not anonymous and secretive stalking. It's, hey, I stalked you and then I called you or reached out in some way. All right, but let's not guess it. Let's have a look at the tarot and see what the cards will say. All right, the stalking, where is it coming from? Oh, so some of you guys have a person reaching out to you because they heard something. They heard some gossip. They heard something through the grapevine, and they're just kind of, they're not going to be upfront about it. They're going to try to back their way into getting confirmation, validation, some sort of information, some sort of intel, but it's of a gossipy nature, so it may not even be anything important. I feel like this is almost a little petty, but it's right up Gemini's alley. Communication, where there doesn't really need to be communication. It's just like, you're just nosy, you're just curious, is kind of the name of the game here. Then we have the World card. The World card is associated with Saturn, who rules Capricorn, who is an earth sign. So we have a lot of connectors here, but the World card definitely introduces personal themes of like growth and transformation, being in a different place than you were before, and analyzing and assessing how far you've come, or what cycles you'd like to bring to a conclusion. I'm done, I've learned a lesson, I've evolved. Kind of taking a look at that, or really highlighting that. And this person may be gossiping about how far have you come? Are you doing better? Are you more stable? We're looking for that earthy energy with the World card. We're looking for stability. Are you organized? Are you level-headed? And this person is, I guess, trying to do a full-blown observation and assessment of whether that's the case with you. Then we have the Nine of Cups. This person feels very justified in doing what they do. They have their reasons, and their beliefs are not anything of a problem. Their boundaries are just fine to them. Whatever they choose, they feel morally and spiritually justified in whatever it is they do. However, I feel like the conversation comes up because there's something in question. Like maybe they faked a profile to talk to you. Maybe they, lied a little bit or fudged the details on something they expressed to you in order to get the end results communication-wise that they wanted. Some of it is there. This card is in reverse. Nine of Cups, what is normally a very spiritually sound card. Validation that you're on the right track, and knowing that you're doing the right thing, and you get spiritual validation for that, is in reverse. So we know there's a little bit of doubt. There's a little bit of muddy waters, and what you're really admitting is done organically. And organically is probably the best word, because again, you have to surrender control when you're being a spiritual guru type with like the Nine of Cups. So a little bit of lacking of faith and trying to orchestrate things. A little bit of that. That's fine. You know, that's what we're trying to do when we stalk, right? When you look into somebody, you're just trying to, ooh, well, good thing I didn't bring that up. You know, you're just trying to get in the know, see what you're dealing with. It's almost a safety thing. So then we have the Five of Cups, and this is giving us an interesting energy from this person. They may have some regrets, and perhaps this is why they tread lightly. Perhaps this is why they, you know, have to overthink their approach towards you. Maybe even partake in the stalking just so they don't mess up because they already have some regrets. Five of Cups speaks to an uneasy transition, change, but whatever it is that they were supposed to move on from with you, or whatever it is emotionally you whatever exchange that was that they regret or feel like they should have said something differently, or you know, they reflect on it and feel negative. I think that it's affecting them in a deep way, and perhaps this is why they're in the pursuit of you, looking at your information, trying to be on their best behavior. And I feel like they have some regrets, and it's almost like they want to prove that they've learned some lessons. So then there's the stubbornness. This is where the stubbornness comes in, guys. Because we have the Queen of Swords here, and this is the archetype of somebody who's very independent and very experienced. And with that experience, somewhat, you know, experience with scams and stalkings and, you know, people not being on the up and up, trying to take advantage. And so she's very serious. This is a very serious energy, and this is somebody who's like not with the rah-rah. I don't want to play games. I don't want to will they, won't they. I don't want to tiptoe around things. Out with the truth. Out with your intentions. I'm just trying to be clear. And this might also even be to the point of where it's intimidating, scary, and it might even inhibit a person from being the honesty that this person needs. You know, you better be honest. You better not mess up. And it's like, how about I just avoid you entirely, so you'll never get the truth. So it's about managing that stoic image, or that hardened wall that will kind of prevent a connection from happening, which is kind of maybe a result of that Five of Cups, because there's sadness and regret. But what are you sad and regretful over, and why is this a hardened figure and hardened archetype? I would imagine that this is how they see you. You'd be resistant to their advances because you're experienced. You'd be resistant to their antics or any of their techniques because you know them, because you've had a long-term connection with them, or you've seen how they were in the past, which is again why they would presume they need to prove themselves. The World card showing that there's personal growth and transformation. Nine of Cups showing that they've grown up and matured spiritually, religiously, and perhaps that they're more in alignment than before. But again, they're still reflecting and still in some sort of vibrational alignment with their regrets and sadness and loss. And this is something that's concerning for some of you, because you don't want somebody to look at you through the romanticized lens of, oh, I lost you and I want to get you back. It's more like, you know, I'm in a different place now, and we just so happen to come across each other. But if it's rooted in regret, sadness, they might be romanticizing and imagining a scenario that never was and trying to fight to get it back. Because if it was so good, why would they lose it, right? You know, the Queen of Swords is good to be cynical, good to be jaded and have a wall up, but there comes a point where it's a little bit harsh, and I think that's why this card is in reverse. I feel like this person might be coming at you, and it might be a lot for you, but it might not necessarily be their intention to be a lot. So you may want to watch that sharp tongue and not be as abrasive to them, especially if you're justified. You're like, you know, no. But if they're coming to you with their hand in their hat, like, there should be room for a little bit of grace or understanding, or just straight up say, no, I don't have time for that. And don't allow the interaction or the communication transaction to occur at all if you're too salty and if it puts you in a negative space. This person has regrets, so I do think they probably messed up. But I feel like a lot of time has passed, so they may be even using this gossipy energy from Page of Swords. This like kind of gossip, maybe even negative gossip. You know, it's their positive gossip though. But anyways, they're using this maybe as an alley-oop into the mix. All right, into the rotation. Okay, so look out for that. This person is stalking, but it's like they have regrets. They want to come back. They want to be like, listen, babe, listen, hear me out. Let me tell you something, you know? So there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like your own personal reading, check out the description. There's a link to my website as well as no link to my Etsy shop, but my new store will be launching soon, and I'll let you know when that is. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.